Nonna, this pasta today is very good. Do I look like a real Italian American with this mustache?
Nice.
Remember those movies back in the 80s? Ti ricordi?
Sì, sì.
T'amerò fino ad ammazzarti, classic pizza man, Italian with a mustache. So one, aia nonna. Ah, instead of kissing me, you smack me. Brava nonna. Allora. Say something, dai. I translate for you, dai. Today?
Pasta Norma.
Alla Norma. Norma pasta. Norma. Okay, first of all.
From Sicily.
Ecco, I was about to get there. That's very important for me. You guys know that. Even though it's not from... Oggi una cifra. La cifra, the weather is beautiful. I feel like at home. I feel like I'm in Sicily. Even though it's not from Palermo, which is my hometown, but from Catania, nonna. My competitors, but still Sicily and still beautiful like us. You know Palermo, Catania, they're not very friends.
La Norma, la pasta
La Norma
è
la Sicilia, because has all Sicilian ingredients: the tomatoes, the basil, the mint, the melanzane, eggplants, and the ricotta salata, sun-dry ricotta, salted ricotta. Very quick, why this name? This pasta gets the name from the Norma si sta a mosciare. Because it's very hot.
Che bel basilico che c'ho.
È bello, Sicilian basil. Is related to the Greek one. Very small leaves, but super strong smell. Buonissimo.
Ok, vai.
Why has this name? Gets the name from Bellini's opera. Bellini was from Catania, and there is a very famous opera called Castaudiva or La Norma? Castadiva. Scusa. You went to school with Bellini back then? Sei andata a scuola
però mi piacciono le opere.
È bellissima. Look it on YouTube, you will love it. Very classical, very Sicilian as well. Quindi, ingredients, what we got? Pasta, in this case paccheri, which is a Napolitana pasta. Here's something coming up, and on nice the coffee, because we're a little sleepy today. We need some coffee to wake up. This is called pacchero. It's a Napolitana pasta. The reason why it's called pacchero, because when you put it in a plate, you hear pock, because it touches with each other, so it's called paccheri. Here we got some tomato sauce, classic plain tomato sauce. Basil, even normal basil is fine. Mint, which will give a little extra freshness. A couple of garlic cloves. Sun-dry ricotta, otherwise Romano cheese or Parmigiano, or you can also use some fresh ricotta, and the eggplant. Very important, the eggplant has to be tough, not mushy, tough, and the cut, always check the cut of all the vegetables, they should be not so dry. Quindi, first thing you want to do, Nonna?
Ok.
Sunflower seeds oil in a pot. Esatto. In a pot, okay, bring it to 180 Celsius degrees, 360 Fahrenheit, and the first thing we want to do is to cut the eggplant, giusto nonna?
Vai.
Allora, very important, my grandma, the real one, Sicilian one, used to cut the eggplants in slices. So our way, this eggplant is delicious. See, there's almost no seeds. Remember, when you have too many seeds in the eggplant, it's gonna be a little peppery, no? A little stingy for your tongue. So this is very fresh, very good. If there's too many seeds, you cut it, spread it out in a plate or something, some salt on it, and then the eggplant will sweat all the bitterness out, okay? In that case, a little paper salt, you tap it, dry the brown water, and do it. Allora, my grandma used to fry the eggplants like this. So it was pasta with the tomato, the basil and everything, and the fried eggplant on the top, okay? But in Catania, where the pasta is originally from, they dice the eggplant in big cubes. Poi, certo nonna, it's Catanese, it's not Palermitana, so I have to follow the rules of Catania.
Aspetta.
A little bit of the stem, sì, via. What else? Somebody peels the eggplant, okay? I don't do that. I don't like to do that because the skin is not so tough. So it's better to peel it when the the skin is very tough. So it's gonna be like paper in your mouth. But in this case, since it's very tender, we leave the skin on. For the color, for the texture, and because it's very tender. Poi voglio fare un'altra cosa. Allora, cubes like that.
Ok.
Not too big, not too small. Remember, the eggplant, best way is to fry it, okay? I know it's not that healthy, but we don't care. If you're looking for the flavor, you have to fry it. As we say, la morte sua, this death is fritta, fried.
Sì. Vado, eh?
We must be related to Texas people, that they like to fry everything. Okay, maybe the oil is a little too hot. No, the oil is a little too hot. It's okay, it happens. Move here, Nonna.
Sì, sì, vai. Le butto qui, no? Adesso questo per colare.
Facciamole bene bene.
Sì, sì.
Quindi be careful that the oil is not too hot. It's okay, Nonna. Whose fault this is? My fault is your fault. Di chi è la colpa, Nonna?
Di entrambi.
So we will both clean it up. Quindi, make sure the eggplants are nice and golden brown, okay? They have to be well done. That's very important. While you take care of the eggplants, Nonna, I'm gonna do something else. Quindi don't forget the 3 slices that we will put on the top my grandma way, okay? Now, we will mix that in the sauce, but put also these on the top. Ci mettiamo pure questi sopra, belli.
Quindi le lasciamo così,
Li lasciamo così come sono. In the meanwhile, I want to go ahead with the classic tomato sauce. Quindi, no season, nothing specific, just a couple of garlic cloves. Yeah, keep moving on that side. No, va bene. Here's the eggplants. I'm going to use just a little side of this. Couple of garlic cloves. Okay, top and bottom off. Check if there's a stem inside. That means that it's getting older and you don't want to use it. The soul, as we always say, yeah, there's a little soul. No soul in the garlic, okay? Then it's either you chop it or you can throw it in as is and take it out if you don't like the chunks, the small chunks of garlic. Un altri 2 secondini, just to make sure. Quindi, let's use it like this. Nice pan. L'olio per favore, no, vado. A drizzle of extra virgin olive oil always. Let's throw in these garlic cloves. When it starts to saute, we dump in first the herbs, okay? Quindi the mint, which by the way, you know where I learned how to put the mint in the Norma, Nonna? At the American Academy.
Io sì, perché la menta.
An American that worked in Sicily, an American that worked in Sicily learned this thing about adding the mint also, because we always do it with just the basil. But I have to say the mint gives a lot of freshness
Poi
to the
ricordiamo che in Sicilia c'è una grande incidenza della
Araba,
per cui la menta
Arabian influence, and the mint is very Arabian. Eccoci qua. Quindi,
Io le tolgo,
vai Nonna, sì, adesso another fine. Let's wait until it sautes and fries. Okay? Now what we did there, we put a strainer with a bowl underneath. So in this way we will drain the extra oil out. Okay? Opla. Vado.
Oh, Max!
Don't smack me again, Nonna. Non me menà, Nonna.
Oh, Max! Che intenzioni hai?
Vabbè. It wakes you up, eh? Sei saltata?
Perché mi è arrivato l'olio.
Si chiama sveglia, com'è sveglia somali? Come si
Ah,
chiama?
non lo so.
Sveglia nonna.
Non lo so.
Wake up nonna. A little drop of frying oil, you jump in there.
Non sono a conoscenza di questi detti
Sì,
siciliani.
noi in cucina li facevamo. No, it's not Sicilian, that's worldwide, tutto il mondo.
Tutto il
Sì, sì,
mondo,
sì.
ok.
When you get a drop of that, you wake up. Allora, our garlic here is frying. Ok? Quindi, let's throw in the herbs. Again, basta. Now, you know why you want to do that? Because in this way, you will flavor the oil. So right before the tomato, you want to drop in the herbs. We flavor the oil, and at this point, the tomato passata. Okay? In here, eccoci qua. Then we adjust it with black pepper, or little chili if you want, which is also really good. Sale, nonna tu che sei più vicina, please. Everything is very hot today, nonna. Tutto caldo oggi, oh.
Oggi molto caldo.
Tutto caldo, everything
Senti, ma
bollente.
se metto pure questo intanto?
Sì,
Che
allora,
un po' di
nonna is gonna finish to fry the eggplants. I'm gonna finish for another 5-10 minutes to cook the tomatoes, the tomato sauce. The boiling water, I will drop the pasta in. Actually, let's do it before we take a little pausa. So, fantastico. Don't forget, obviously, to salt the water. The water has to be almost like a sea water, okay? Very salted, because the pasta, the dry pasta, will absorb the water. So if it's not really salted, it's not gonna have any flavor, okay? Remember, almost like a sea water. A little extra. Water's boiling. I dump the pasta. Finish to fry these. Finish to cook for another 10 minutes the sauce. I see you in a little bit.
Io mi allontano.
Quindi once again, fry the eggplants, cook the sauce with the mint, the basil, the garlic, which I want to take out. The garlic cloves, what are? This one. For about 10 minutes. Boil the pasta. Make sure the pasta is nice and al dente, like this one here. And then all you want to do, this is very simple, you dump the pasta in the sauce, like this. E via. Let's put the slices of eggplants on the side. The eggplants also together. You can do it even before the pasta. Basically, you want to mix everything together. Now, leave it here. So let's mix the tomato sauce, the eggplants. Make sure that the sauce gets the flavor of the eggplants. See how much oil came out of the eggplants? Okay? In 10-15 minutes, draining. Eccoci qua, okay? Mix, toss. Make sure that the pasta absorbs the flavor of the sauce and the eggplants. Nonna is almost ready, eh? Yes, come here with 2 forks. Okay. Ready to go. Quindi. Here. Let's plate our paccheri. Let's put some extra eggplants on the top. I want to dirty the plate with some sauce. Poi, the 3 slices, actually in this case even just 1 because it's a small portion. Fresh basil. And at the very end, ricotta salata. cut it very big, has to be almost like flakes. Ok, see that? Nonna, ci sei? O ci fai? You got the forks? Ha preso forchette? No, niente forchette.
Buona!
Ti piace, nonna?
Andiamo, ma...
Facciamo vedere. Fatto per te. Fatto in casa da
Da
nonna
nonna Terry and
Terry
Chef
e Chef
Max.
Max. Assaggiamo, nonni?
Vai.
Vai.
Con il cucchiaio.
Con il cucchiaio. I told you get the fork. You
Ok,
forgot about it.
ok, va bene.
This pasta is very good, nonna. Let's try it. Smell is good. Ragazzi, buon appetito. Make it at home. Very simple, very summer, very Sicilian, very buona.
Fai di tutto.
Ciao.
Ciao.
See you soon.